Okie dokie. Hello, you viewer. Welcome to my little chit chat about this classic knife. It is discontinued, so can't really get it unless you go on a secondary market, but it is the Kershaw Piston with the speed safe there. It's made in USA. It is number 1860 Kershaw Piston, and it is a 14C28N. It's a Sandvik steel, stonewashed. It's nice, but I haven't, my camera won't pick it up very well. I haven't cleaned it. And it's got G10 handles. It's got beautiful contouring and milling. They did a really good job back then. It is a liner lock. It's got stainless steel inserts on both sides, impressively enough, to hold the spring, I'm assuming. It's got a captured pivot. Like, they did a really good job back in the day. Like, holy crap, I was blown away. 4-position pocket clip, which I don't like personally. I think you should just make like 5 to 10% of every knife in left-handed and make the rest in right-handed, but I don't want to upset anybody. These 3 holes or positions will never be used by me personally, so just, I don't know, but it's nice that they make a generic kind of knife that anyone can get. A really good knife, really good speed assist there. The only issue is there's no detent ball hole drilled in the blade, so if you want to take out those springs, it's just going to fall out. There is a detent ball. You kind of see that. You can hear it too. But there's a detent ball on that insert, that lock arm, but there's just no detent hole drilled into here. I actually looked, and stupidly, I tried to drill a hole. I don't know how I would know exactly where to put the hole, but I don't have any drill bits hard enough to drill into a hardened stainless steel. I don't know if you'd consider it stainless steel, but whatever. For the knife world, yeah, it's a stainless steel, right? And so it remains speed assisted, which I guess is what the name is trying to imply. The piston is supposed to fly out, and it does fly out. But some issues with this knife, I guess, with me. The tab here, it's a little pokey, kind of hurts, especially if your fingers are cold. But the thumb studs are amazing. They're ramped beautifully. Nice machining. Holy crap. So it just flies out. And then the other side, I guess you could... that was not fun. But left-handed people can use it. Yeah, it's just kind of weird. Feel sorry for left-handed people. I just think knives should have like 5 to 10% produced left-handed versions. Anyways, yeah, really nice knife. Good for EDC, not the greatest. It is really nice and wide. That blade, really nice and wide. The grind's really high. It's a very handsome blade. And it is a good slicer considering it's a full flat grind. Well, it's not a full flat grind, just a flat grind. It's a drop point. It's got a beautiful swedge up here too, where it thickens up towards the tip. That's just nice. A nice touch. No jimping. Don't really need it. Nice backspacer too. I believe that's also at a G10. And look at the location of the lanyard. I love that. When companies get that right at the end, it's out of the way. I usually make mine out of leather nowadays, and they're longer, so they'll floop over in the pocket and sit here. And when I need it, I just kind of grab it, lift it, and then kind of pull. But yeah, really good location there. The pocket clip, it's okay. For a flat bar like that, honestly, just drill the holes and make it a deep carry pocket clip. Just bend this over. But again, back in the day, that's fine. It's very flat. It's a very flat knife. And, I mean, it's kind of a big knife, right? I mean, it's 8.5 inches overall. 3.5 inch-ish blade. It's about 0.12 inches thick. I don't have a measurement thingy on me. But yeah, you know, for what it is, it's not bad. 4 ounces. It's definitely not a small knife. Here I got a Benchmade bug out, so it's a little bit bigger than that. And here's a pair of 2. It's about the size of a pair of 2, somewhere around there. Because most people are familiar with these 2 knives, and if you're watching this, you're probably familiar with these 2 knives. The Rat 1 and 2. Honestly, it's been so long since I've carried these knives. I can never remember which one's the 1 and the 2. So I'll just say it's the Rat 1 and 2, but you remember. I don't remember. Haven't carried these ones in a long time. But yeah, pretty interesting knife. It's sad that they discontinued this knife. I think it was really good. I think they could have kept it going with it. There's a lot of little things about this knife that are really kind of just well done. Like the milling they did here on this burst that is like pouring out of the thumb stud area. That's nice. You don't see that too often. I'm sure it's been overdone over time by everyone else, but even this little grind, a plunge grind, very well done. Lots of life in that blade. Handsome blade. You know, it's just well done. The backstop, there's no screws holding that in. It's just they drilled the holes and they set it in there, and it's just being held in by the pivot and the closest screw holding up this spacer. And funny enough, the steel liners on both sides actually run. You can't really see it with my camera or my lighting. I'll work on it, but both the liners run up to catch this steel, this screw. So it's actually a really strong knife. Really well done. I just really wish they made a different version of this knife. You know, one without the assist. One made of different materials, maybe a better steel, maybe a different blade shape, like a sheep's foot, kind of modified sheep's foot. That'd be great. Maybe change the flipper tab. I think they could have kept this knife going if they just made some iterations to it, make it more neutral instead of swooping. Just come with Piston version 2, Piston whatever, right? 1861, 1862, I don't know. Different version. I think they could have kept this knife alive. Because it is a classic, right? That is a classic Kershaw. Can't deny that. And it is one of my favorites for a long time. But unfortunately, it is gone. So if you got one, keep your hands on it. If you want one, good luck. I don't think people are going to be selling these. You know, it's not as fancy or as popular as the Leak or the Skyline or some of the other Kershaws I never actually ended up getting. But definitely one of the classics. I'm definitely not selling this. That is a cool knife. That was a good knife. Definitely one for the history books? I don't know. Anyways, that's all I want to say about this knife. The good, the bad, the ugly. And it's just a good knife. Pretty sweet. That's it, that's all. Thanks everyone. Peace out.